Alrighty, let me turn my iron on. Now, because I got extra light. Now this is my scrap bucket, the one I've been going through and ironing things down and all that stuff. And here's the big piece that I had before. I have a box. Where's it at? Right here, that I put my bigger pieces in. And right here is nothing but strips, and I have been putting them on top of there all over. So now I have this right here for my rug strips, and I'm going through these boxes and I'm getting things out to see what I know I bought. Now, like this one right here, you can go down in there. Like this one right here, I have my 1-inch strips put on my rug, and then I have different pieces that can go in here. I have this empty, and I can put yarn in there now and get rid of some of the yarn that I have. And now we have my fiber feel. I've got a box over here I'm putting it in. Here's another strip, some more strips, and I am just going through and cleaning everything that I can, because it needs to be done. See what I can do about getting that in. Alright, put it over here. Yeah, I really need to do some cleaning bad. And this is from the bird quilt. So these are really too small for the rug stuff. But this one right here, it looks like it's okay. But it's got a split in it. See here, I can take that off, maybe. And I can put it over here, and I can take that one little bit off. See here where it's split. So I really need to find me a pair of scissors. And just give it a wacky-tacky. And this right here could go into my 1-inch box right there. I have so many of these that it's really pathetic. I shouldn't let it get like this, because I can't catch up. It's hard to catch up. So I figured I would take some time and just put up one video of these scraps, and then take several days to continue on and get these separated and taken care of. I think what I'm going to do to this one is put it over here and cut it down. You know, none of those really have to be cut. So there's no need in me putting these that do need to be cut over there. So I think this is what I'm gonna do. And go through and see what I can do. Now, these, I'm just going to cut down right there. And right there. Throw that away. And that will hit my 1 inch. If I can get to the bottom of it. Alright, let's do one at a time. Here I have this. Alright. I can put it up here in my strip box. And then I take this white one. And put it in my strip box too. I can make a whole quilt out of what I've got in strips. And that's what I'm planning on doing, is working on my crap. Can't even think, on my scraps. And then that way, now this fiber fill, I use it for the stuffed animals and stuff like that. So it's worth me going through the time to separate and to take care of it, so I will be able to make another quilt out of what I've got. And believe you me, you will go through it, no problem. This is a shirt that I made. So, and it's good to go through things you've already seen and things that you've already done. It brings things back to your memory. I don't even know what happened to that shirt. And I think I just put it up on the internet. But anyway, put that in there because that can go down. That's really not really that much. I don't know if I want to keep it in there. I probably won't. There's another one. Make sure I get it all off. Okay, no. That I don't understand. Got a line there. Okay. Trash that. But I am obsessed since I can't turn this off. Well, let's leave it on a minute. We finished going through this one. And then I'll show you what else I do to make sure things get done. And all that good stuff. Man, I got so much here. Alright, I got them pretty well much done. So now what I like to do is take from here, kind of get where I can get to it. I'm trying to clean this room up, even though it's really not working that great. I'm trying. I take these, let's get that up, maybe if I can. And if it's big enough to make one of, let me get this out here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Oh, right here. One of these 1x2s, then I save it so I can get some of those, because I'm going to hopefully work on a quilt with it. But I'm only going to do part of these. Oh my God, here's another box full of material. I am most definitely not done. I'm going to save those because those are full-size back quarters. But I get these right here out and I iron everything down. And then, and look, here's another one. See, I have all kinds of boxes in here. And then I put them all on this right here to take in there and trim down to the sizes that I need them to be. And this right here is probably, yeah, I'm going to keep this one too because it's kind of a big one. I might be able to make something out of that, and I put it in this box. And then that way I keep everything. See, I even got some of these in here. And I iron them down, and then I cut them down. So let me see what I can do about just taking the iron over this right here. And all, so it kind of gets them flat. And then that way I can cut these down to really what they need to be and all. So I'm happy about doing all of this. That little piece ain't gonna. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in there and cut these down because I've got 20,000 of these to do. And I just found that other box. What did I do? Oh, there it is. This box here and this thing here, which that's a pretty good piece, but it's used. So I don't know about, I believe I better check that out. And then here's a whole bunch. So, oh boy. I don't see any really long strips in here. Now here's one that can be put down in there. And then the rest of them, it's just going right in there. Now I got me an empty box. Oh, I'm in the money now. I got an empty box. But these are ready to cut down. And I'll have to come back after this. Why? Why don't you just go ahead and do it now? So these are used. And what is this? Just a piece of paper, it looks like. And then you have these. Ah, this is I made a cactus out of this. God, that's been a long time ago. Cat snap. I don't know. It's just cat snap. Cut strips. 1.5 by 10. I think that's what that right there was. It was like a cactus. And then these were the leaves that went to it. I think they went like that. I'm not for sure. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. It's going away. Alright, might as well go ahead and go finish this. And I got another empty one. Man, I love having empty stuff. Because that means I am doing something, right or wrong or indifferent. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is material. It can be put over here in this box with the other material. And then we have, I don't know, more material that can be ironed and cut down. There's some kind of a Alright, this is something that I had sewed, and it's some kind of string. Right, here's another one. I wonder what this was. Aha, here. Oh, I remember now. This is... I can't believe that. I know what that is now. I wonder if I should get it out and keep it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's put that over here. Yeah, okay. This is a cap. I forgot what they called them. A sweat cap. But that's what this is. And I remember making it for Timmy. Yeah. If you notice, I have, it's been sewed down. Wow. I'm not getting that this is the sides of the cap. And this is the tail of the cap. Wow. Wow. Okay, let me move all this right here. Anyway. Okay. Here it is. Alrighty. Let's see what I can do about getting this back and ironing it down and keeping it and putting it up. So if I want to make them again, then I can. I think this right here was for the head. I think that's what that's for. It's for the head. Yeah, I think that's what it was for. Alright, let's see. That there. Let's go down here and get these. I think I only need one of these. Yep, that's what that is. And this is supposed to go like this. One for each side. Let's see, how can I fold this? That one. That one. Fold it in half. Alright, okay. Alrighty then. We'll be back in a minute. Let me go find me a bag. Alright, what I'm going to do is put all this together and start me a pile of work on. I have an empty box. It will work. I have all kinds of little pieces over here, like octagon, and where I made oh, I'm gonna call it 1,000 Kisses, the wedding ring quilt. Alright. Let's put it down in here. And then that way I've got this. And I also have in here another one that needs to be done. So we'll stick it down in there, and I'm gonna stick it right here. and hopefully it won't get in my way. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Oh man. Alright, we're going to stick that in there. Alright, we're going to play with these. Alrighty, unfortunately, I got a problem. Let's see if we can't get some of this out of the way. Oh, so I can look at my problem. It come apart on me. So, what I'm going to do is get that out of there. Man, I had like a whole bunch of garbage in the floor of scraps. Like, really? Oh, come on. You can do better than that, can't you? Apparently not. No wonder I got something going up on the side here. Well, that didn't work too well. Okay. Now, I'm going to stick it down in these holes. Oh, I don't want to touch it. I got glue on my fingers. Did I turn it or something? And it does not want to come out. There it comes. Alright. Now I can close it up. And what do I want to use? I'm going to use that one. So I'm not too happy with it. Alright. So I'm going to give this a little bit dry. Oh, come on, why don't you want to go in there? Alright. I'm just going to let it sit right here and hopefully dry. And then we'll be back. Oh shoot, it don't even feel like I put any glue on this at all. Anyway, let's see. We'll be back when it gets dry. I know it. It's like I need to be double-minded, but nah, I'm not. Alright, I want to take this, I'm going to slide it off right here. Now this is my board I always put my stuff on. And this is what I'm going to put stuff in. And then I have two of these. And then I have this one. And I got to get these these 2 inches out because I put them in here thinking I was going to use them on that last quilt that I made, that just the one block and all, and I didn't use it on that. Alright, here's my ones. I'm gonna try to separate them, and I think these are 3s or something, so I'll put them here, and that way. And I've got little cases in there that I've been putting all my blocks in. So I have a lot of things already cut out that needs to be gone through and made a quilt out of. So we're going to have to figure something out to make a quilt. Alright, let me put this up here. And then I have all my other pieces here. And I'll give me a cutter to cut things down. Alright. Alright. I'm on a roll here, people. Alright. So I have this one. I think what I'm going to do is cut it off right here. Maybe, if it'll let me. And I need me a trash can. Right, trash right here. Alright, I'm going to fold this, cut it down a little bit more. Then turn it 3 times. Maybe I can get 3 of those little things out of here. Well, Pretty Boy got loose on us, and he went to jail. And then he was only gone for about 2 hours, maybe, something like that. We went and got him, but we didn't have any money to pay him anything. So they gave him his rabies shots, even though he didn't need rabies shots. They gave him more rabies shots, and I wish they wouldn't have, but they did. But Rick told me, I ain't got no money. I said, but my dog, whatever. And they ended up just letting him have him. Those are good people, really good people. And I'm glad that they let Rick have him, because he was missing us. Can't get this one. Nope. Let's go back to this one. But he's back home now. And I'm telling you, it feels like I ain't got no light over here. I hate that. But Amelia, she's gotten to where she has to have a milkshake about every day. And I'm having to make milkshakes every day now. Kid loves what she does. She loves her grandpa. And I'm glad. Is there anything else I should add to that, Rick?
What's that?
The
dog? No, you got pretty much got it all.
Good. Okay, what did I do with that? There it is. So if I can't get a couple of these. Now, I wish I had another tub like that to put these in. And I might have one. I need to go check and see if I do. And that way, I could put these in a different thing like that and have 2 of those. Yes, I do. I have another one. Do I have any of them in here? No. Just these. So that works. Alright, I need to clean this. Got me a brush. A horse brush. It'll work. Cleans it off just fine. Alright. Now, let's see what we can do about cutting this one down. I'm hoping that I can get some of these so I can get them out of the way. I think I'm going to try to go towards these next and put all these other ones together so I can go on to something different. And I'll stick it on the same thing. It's really starting to get boring to me, but they work out good. Alright. Now, I think what I want to do is go and get my 1-inch strip and play with this. Alright, let's see if we can't find a spot for these. I got my 3-inch, my 2.5, and I got a 2 over there. So, alright, this is not going to work. That's why I have 2 small ones. Now, I don't want to try, if you look at it, it's not level here. I want to level it down. And I can go on up and level it. Ooh, yeah. Well, no. Alright. Let's see, how am I going to do this? take it and turn it up. Still mix it. I'm gonna ta-da, crook-eyed on the map. Now, so we can't level this up and make it go right. Make sure I got it right. I want it to be level. Okay. If it don't work out, it just don't work out. There we go. Can we get one out of here? Nah. Alright. See here, we got one. And it's a little bit crooked still, but it's not bad enough for a rug. We can still use it for a rug, yep. So I'm gonna put it over here in a basket. And I'll make sure to empty that basket out first. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I ain't got hardly any of these. So let's see if we can't work on this, because I can get me some of these up, I hope. Let's see, I think I'd rather do it this way. I can get one more out of this. Let's go up. Oh boy. There we go. No, don't do that to me. Just pull it. And I try to lay them in there where I'll be able to get everything in there. Alright, here I have another long thing here. And I think I can get a 3 out of this. Let's see what we could do. We'll fold it like that. At least it's not uneven. There we go. There we go. Ooh. It's going to have to be another one cut on the side here. I think I'm going to let this right here go. And get my 3-inch. If I can, there it is. And I'm going to get the bigger mat for this. So, ooh, wish I had one that big. That'll work. Alright. Now I'm going to scoot everything around to make it work. But that's the nature of the game. Yeah. There we go. Now, we can put the 3. Take it over this way. I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty. Alright. Now I got me a 3-inch that I can put in that basket. Alright. So what we do about putting things back. I'm hoping that quilt that I put together with the strips will be big enough But we're going to find out when we get done here. Alright. I'm going to cut this down. I think that that's well enough. And then I'm going to see how many. Let's see, what can we use? Will that work? Ooh, yeah. I can get me 2 of those out of here. How about up here? Maybe if I cut it on the side. I don't have hardly any of those. So, let's see what we could do. And we'll cut them on the side. I wish I'd have kept that mannequin. I thought of a way to make another mannequin out of the mannequin, and I done throwed it away. It done gone. History. So, I won't be able to do that now. But if I ever get another mannequin and it tears up, I have a project in mind. I don't want them lost. Find me another spot and continue out of this. Let's see, I think I'm going to try to make a 1 inch and see if I can't do that. I don't like material to go to waste if I can help it. It's too expensive nowadays. And fixing used material, using it ain't no big deal. Just because I used it on a project don't mean that I can't use it again on another project. Oh my goodness, yes. See, I knew it wasn't working. Wait a minute, is that one of those? Believe it or not, no. Oh, come on. Alright, I can throw that away. There's me another 1 inch. That sounds good to me. Now, I have these. I wonder... you know, I've been thinking about these, and I think what I'm gonna do is leave them this size and just put them in that box. This one here's still a good hunk there, and these right here are still a good hunk to me. So what I ought to do is take them in there and put them in that box. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably have some more. But here, that's just the only one I see like this. Let's see what we got here. That's 2. These are too small, but 1.5 will work. So let's do a 1.5 on this. Where's the end there at the end? I wonder if that right there'd be a... Yes, look. Alright, I want to make sure I keep the pineapple in there. There we go. Now we got one of those out there too. Hardy har. Alright, come on. Let's get out of there. I always try to get the end of it, even if I get just a little bit, so I can make sure they're even. Alright, now, got this one 2.5. Alright, now I got this one. Now I want to see if I can get another one of these out of here. Still got those. I'm not doing too good on that, am I? No. Okay. Is that going to be big enough for one of these? No. Crash. Here we go. We got it. The light up there. Now I got this one. Nope. Alright. Oh, let's get this one. Oh, but yeah. That'll work. Yeah, I thought about that mannequin, and I could have drawed it out and put it on, make a material mannequin out of it and make it to fit me. And like I could have took strips and put strips down where I needed to widen it out. Ooh, I don't want to mess with that. That's right. Put it over here in the corner. Alright, here's, is that two of these? I'll be darned. Yep. They go over there. And then that way, I could have made me one. So if we can't work on this little tiny thing. I can't leave this out because Amelia will be here tomorrow and I don't want her messing with it, so I have to get them all done tonight. But however, I'm going to call it quits right now, and I'm going to continue my pile and get it done. I think y'all seen enough.